Welcome to the SolidCAM Professor video series called Jumpstart, the easy way to learn SolidCAM. In this session, we will be going through part 8 of our first lesson, where we will simulate the toolpath for our CAM project in its entirety, since all of our operations are now complete on this part. Here we have our CAM part with face mill, profile, pocket, and drilling operations. If you're just tuning in and would like our CAM part with these added operations, please download the SolidCAM part file included with this video tutorial and open it. Also, keep in mind that there is a downloadable SolidCAM part file included with each video for you to follow along. If you find yourself stuck on a particular operation or would like to go back to any video for a refresher, just know that you could do so easily. Those of you who may not know, we've been saving our downloaded part files in a training folder that we've created on our C drive. Now, let's simulate our toolpath. First, let's right-click on the operations folder in our CAM manager and select Simulate. When our simulation dialog appears, we will use SolidVerify. If we press the play button at this point, we will run through the entire simulation without stopping. As each operation is simulated, we can follow along in the CAM manager as it highlights each current operation. Now, if we want to single out an operation, we can just highlight it in the CAM manager and press play. Note that it starts the simulation from the beginning of that particular operation. Also note that the part model was automatically updated according to the selected operation, and every operation shown up to that point is a single color. We can also pause in the middle of one operation and then play a newly selected operation after highlighting it in the CAM manager. We also have a button in our simulation control panel called Stop on Next that allows us control over where we would like our simulation to pause during playback. So, for example, let's put a check mark in our Tool Change option. Let's also highlight the operations folder in our CAM manager so we are once again running through our simulation in its entirety. When we click play now, we notice it will begin playing through the simulation and pause after the first operation. This is because our profile operation switches to Tool 2. Now, let's press play again and watch the simulation play through our second and third operations, then pause. This is because our profile and pocket operations both use the same tool, Tool 2, then changes to Tool 3 for our drilling operation. Let's click play one more time to finish running through our simulation. Also, take notice that each toolpath is represented visually by a specific color on our part. We can choose any color we would like for our toolpaths during simulation. Simply click on the Color by Tool button. A new window appears that has our tools listed as T1, T2, and T3 with their respective colors. White is somewhat of a difficult color to see on screen, so let's change it for Tool 3. Simply click on the colored box to the left of T3. We can change the color to whatever we would like in this color dialog. Let's use orange for T3 and click OK to accept the new color. Now let's simulate the toolpath of our CAM project from beginning to end. Once we get to the end of our simulation, notice how the toolpath color for our drilling operation is now orange. Let's switch over to the Host CAD tab in our simulation dialog. Here, we can look at the wireframe toolpath being displayed on our part. Don't forget, we can also view our wireframe toolpaths outside of the simulation dialog. First, let's exit the dialog. In our CAM manager, Let's check the box to the left of the Operations folder. By doing so, we can now see the complete wireframe toolpaths for all of our operations. We can also view them individually by checking them off one at a time. And this concludes Part 8 of our first lesson in the SolidCAM Jumpstart Series, where we simulated the toolpath for our entire CAM project now that all of our operations are complete. Thanks again for watching. Please join us for our last and final video, Part 9 of our first lesson. There we will generate G-code in preparation of machining our part.